As the government put a freeze on the 9% increase on the BBC TV licence, and the BBC scramble around to find other methods to extort money out of you to pay for a TV licence you might not need, we take a look at everything that you need to know with regards to your rights, the law, and what you can and can't stream. Hi there, and thank you for joining me again on the channel Just Gone Viral. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at what you can and can't stream and what your rights are with regards to TV licensing. Over the past 2 years, people have been cancelling their TV licence at an extremely large rate. This figure last year was 500,000 alone, with this year 2.8 million people stating that they don't need a TV licence anymore. The BBC themselves have also been misinforming people with regards to the TV licence on the information renewal slips they've been sending out to people in the post.
What you need is a new system of funding the BBC, and probably the best way of doing that is some kind of household levy.
And so how would that work? I mean, that's what we already have. The BBC licence fee is a de facto household levy. You don't get a choice if you pay or not.
This is why a lot of people have now chose to go to streaming platforms such as YouTube, where they can gather their own information and work things out for themselves, rather than being told by the mainstream media, who nobody trusts anymore. The UK TV licence is not a household levy at all, and if you don't want to pay the TV licence, you simply cancel it. This is just a prime example of fear-mongering and brainwashing the members of the public in the UK into thinking that they might be in trouble, they might go to prison, and most of all, scare them.
In fact, if you don't want to pay, you can end up in jail or prosecuted.
In 2023, from the research I carried out, there were 47,000 cases where people had been caught without a TV licence. Out of this 47,000, 44,000 were taken to court and prosecuted. Yet to date, I have not been able to find anywhere that someone has been sent to prison merely over a TV licence. You have to take into consideration if there are such things as people out there who have a fascination and interest in young children and activities with them, and these people don't go to prison, it would be unjustified to send someone to prison for merely a TV licence. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you know anybody who has been prosecuted and gone to prison as a result of not paying a TV licence? Because I don't know one today. If we take a look back at the year 2008 and the revenue generated by the BBC, which was mainly through the licence fee money, we can see that back then they were the biggest generators in revenue. The pie chart reflects this in the percentage of viewing figures. If we fast forward to 2023 and look at things a lot different, with broadband and streaming starting to outbalance national live TV. And when streaming is broken down into viewing percentage, it is clear to see the BBC does not even make the top 5. It is due to this external threat of streaming platforms such as YouTube, Netflix, and Amazon Prime. As these companies are registered in America, where the BBC have no power or jurisdiction over them, this is why the BBC are running out of options to keep control and maintain revenue from TV licence payers. The BBC have now tried to include Netflix, Amazon and YouTube on its paperwork in the vain hope that you will not know your rights or what you are legally allowed to watch. Here the BBC tell you exactly, and therefore should apply this as a case of elimination of what you are watching. This is because the TV licence fee does cover live TV streaming and recording, but only regarding BBC iPlayer, BBC Radio and the BBC channels. The BBC has tried to justify its need for the TV licence and the increase and the revenue to keep producing good quality work, when in my opinion, the good programmes that were of all good quality, such as Only Fools and Horses, Noel's House Party and other such classics, the BBC then sold these on to its sister company known as BBC Studios, who then sold these off around the world. This is why there are no reruns of these programmes on the BBC channels anymore, and you're not able to watch them, considering you have already paid for them. Its scandalous presenters, such as Jimmy Savile, Rolf Harris, and Hugh Edwards, have made the BBC even more popular with viewers than they already were. When it comes to TV licensing officers attending your home to do checks, my best advice is one, either not to answer the door to them, or two, do not invite them in your home. If anything, treat these people as if they were a burglar, and you wouldn't invite a burglar into your home. If you are unfortunate enough to invite the TV licensing officer into your home, even if you are watching a totally different streaming platform that has nothing to do with the BBC, they will pick your remote up, scroll through your TV channels, and as soon as they hit a live TV broadcasting channel, such as the BBC or live terrestrial TV, you will then be subject to a fine and to be taken to court. As the old saying goes, if in doubt, keep them out. That brings us to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed the content. Smash the like button if you did, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you'd like to help support the channel and give a tip, you can help by buying a coffee, for which I will leave in the link below. And you never know, you might get your name mentioned in the next video. Take care.